Terrible decision by a federal appeals court, which has delivered a serious setback to the Affordable Care Act. There is the potential now for the derailment of billions of dollars in subsidies for low and middle income people who bought policies. In a case before the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit, a small group of business owners argued that the law authorizes subsidies only for people who buy insurance through state markets, state exchanges, and not by the federal government. And a divided court agreed by a 2-to-1 decision that this was the case, and this could mean significant premium increases for more than half of the 8 million Americans who have purchased taxpayer-subsidized coverage under the law. The ruling affects individuals in 36 states that are served by the federal insurance marketplace or exchange rather than by the state. This is unbelievable. We've been covering for months, actually, maybe even years, I would say, how some states are refusing to set up the state exchanges that are recommended by the Affordable Care Act. As a result of the states refusing to set up those exchanges, we now have opponents of Obamacare saying that the law is unfair and needs to be changed. Again, remember, had the states just set up the exchanges as directed by Obamacare, we wouldn't even have this problem. But because opponents of Obamacare didn't want that to happen, now they've come up with a new grievance, which is that they are unable to purchase this health insurance at the state level. It's amazing, and it is all such an immoral distraction from the fact that we have one of the most expensive and least effective healthcare systems of the developed world. We need to be moving towards single payer. That is the way forward. And I don't think we're getting any closer with these insane distractions that are flooding our court system.
Unfortunately, you could consider Obamacare itself a distraction.
Yeah.
I know it did some good things, but ultimately it seems like it made things a little bit more complicated. Despite providing insurance to many uninsured people, which was a great thing.
Check out Wendell Potter's book, Deadly Spin, and check out how he writes about how after World War I, the U.S. was going in the direction of a single-payer system, but it was derailed because it seemed too much like the system employed by Germany, the enemy of the United States, a country we didn't like, and that resulted in negative propaganda, which derailed what was otherwise a pretty reasonable opportunity to actually have the same type of healthcare system that all other countries at our level of development now have.